Hello everyone, I'm Wendy Thomas with Ideal Networks, a division of Ideal Industries Inc. And I'm going to talk to you today about our new family of VDV II testers. It's a series of testers for wire mapping and verification. There are 3 different models, and the 2 I'm going to show you today are the 2 most popular. VDV II Basic is a wire map tester. This is the unit. The remote stores up inside the tester. It's VDV, Voice, Data, Video for coax. And it is a wire map tester, continuity, and has a tone generator. These VDV II testers are designed by Ideal. They have a rugged design, very user-friendly interface. As you can see, there's not a lot of buttons. They have a power on button, a clear screen, and then function buttons for the wire map, voice, data, video functions. That's all there is to it. The more popular model with some more advanced features is the VDV II Pro. Again, you get the main unit tester, a remote that stores up in the unit. The Pro unit also comes with a case, and then you can build your own kit based on the accessories that you would like, including 12 extra wire map remotes, 24 cable identifiers, and 12 coax remotes. Also a probe, because again, all of the VDV II series have a tone generator in them, so you can generate a tone and trace at the other end. The pouch also comes with some test cable leads, including alligator clips that can be used on either voice or data cable, because some of the functions are open-ended. And you also get an assortment of coax adapters so that you can connect to your coax cable for testing. So I'm going to show you some of the features of the VDV II Pro to let you know the advantages over the basic or the middle model, which is the Plus. First of all 3 units have the same power button up in the top corner, so easy to turn it on. And the Pro model, the middle model, the Plus also, they have a backlit screen. So right away it's a little bigger, a little bit easier to see. Now when I turn on the tester, if I'm not connected to anything, it goes into data mode. It just says there's nothing going on. I see 0 feet. But I have a little demo box here, and I'm going to plug it in. This would be like me walking into a building and I don't know what's behind the wall. It's an off mode. I plug a cable into my tester. I plug the other end of the cable into the wall, and I want to know what's behind the wall. Do I have cable? How long is it? Well, let's see. I turn the tester on. It's in the data port, so it automatically indicates I'm in data mode. It says it sees 32.5 feet of cable. And if I hit the data button, it'll actually scroll through each pair and tell me what's behind the wall. It shows that everything is open. I also have a short. So my first pair was 32.5 feet. Now it's telling me I have an open at 5.5 feet. If I hit the data button again, it tells me my short, which is indicated by a line, and the pairs 4, 5, my blue pair. I have a short at 18.5 feet out. Hit the data button again, I have another open pair, 32 feet. My overall cable length indicated by the brackets, 32 feet. So very simple to use. Again, by me just plugging into the wall, I know that, yep, I've got cable. I'm 32 feet away from the end. I have a break at 5.5 feet, a short at 18.5 feet, and I can't use that cable for anything. So that takes care of one method of testing. If I switch this to a cable that I know is good and I want to test it to make sure, so I take out my remote and plug this in at the far end. And now it tells me, I see the remote, I see number 1, I have 38 feet of cable, and it passes. So I don't need to do anything else. It verifies that it looked for 1 through 8 because I'm in data mode, and the only way it will pass is if it sees 1 through 8 at the other end, which it does, so I'm done. All right, I'm going to unplug from there, and I'm going to plug it in to another jack. Again, I don't know. I'm in the customer building. I don't know what's behind the wall. So let me plug it in, and right away on the screen, I get a network indicator. So, okay, I have cable and I'm also connected to the network. It also tells me I have 47 volts of PoE. And it tells me that PoE is active on 1, 2, 3, and 6. My positive and negative are indicated. It also tells me at the bottom that the switch that I'm connected to is a 10, 100, 1000 switch, and in each speed it shows me whether it's half or full duplex. So again, that's just by plugging it into a customer jack. Now you know. I have cable, it's connected to the network. I don't need to do any farther testing. I can let the customer know. If I was checking to see if there was PoE, I verified that as well. Now, if I also wanted to know what port I was connected to back at the switch, this has a very easy setup mode. There's a button that has a wrench on it, indicating that's your tools for setup. So I can hit that, and my first mode is, do I want to blink the hub or the switch or not? So I can turn that on, and now I'm sending a 3-second on-off pulse back to my switch. So you can't tone out on an active port, but you can trace it out to find where you're connected to back in the closet. So that's a great feature. I can turn that off. My other setup features are very simple to do. So if I disconnect this, I can go into setup, and the tester, again, very easy to use. You have your hub blink mode, you have your footage mode for data, you have NVP, which this has an actual TDR, I didn't mention that. The basic unit does a wire map verification. When you get to the Plus and the Pro, length is included. The Plus measures length to the end or distance to a break. The Pro has an actual TDR, and that means you get your total length, distance to a break, or distance to a short, which we saw in the first demo. So one of the settings is to make that length measurement more accurate. 72% is the industry default setting for measuring with a TDR. So that is 72% of the signal, the speed of the signal traveling through the cable is equal to the speed of light in a vacuum. But your cable might be different, so you can adjust that. I can adjust that down or up based on my manufacturer cable settings. If I hit setup again, it gives me the option for turning the backlight on or off sooner for it timing out. I can change it to feet or meters, and that's it. So setup is very simple, quick, and easy. On the basic unit, there isn't a setup menu like that because you're only choosing from voice, data, video. Your functions are more simple, less to choose from. All 3 of the units have a single screw battery compartment, just a standard 9-volt battery. Again, a rugged design, it's a rubberized grip. Even the leopard spots, which are a patented ideal feature to help your grip on the tester itself. Long battery life, protected in a pouch if you buy either the Plus or the Pro. So these are verification level testers, and if you check your cable and the wire map passes, it should work.